This is Rocky Mountain Sasquatch Organization. We're reporting from the Desolation Wilderness in the Sierra Nevadas. This Bigfoot sighting happened on the north end of Lake Aloha. It happened in April of 1993. There are dozens of Bigfoot sighting reports on the southwest side of Lake Tahoe. After spending a week-long Bigfoot expedition here, there's no doubt in our mind that it would be great habitat for the creature. It's a great place for elk, deer, moose. There's a lot of rabbit in the area, and there are a lot of bears. As a matter of fact, almost anywhere you go around here on the main roads, you will see bear crossing signs, and a lot of the trailheads have bear warning. If there's enough food for a bear, there's probably enough food for a Bigfoot. I believe Bigfoot's probably an omnivore just like bears. Here's the Bigfoot sighting report. First, I would like to say that I'm very reluctant to tell anyone. I did not report this because I thought the Park Service would think that I was nuts, and I knew of no other source that would take it seriously. I also didn't think the location of my sighting was one where sightings had occurred until I used the sighting maps on the BFRO website. It was April 1993. I went hiking in the Desolation of Wilderness with two of my friends for a bachelor weekend. We started out at the Horseshoe Falls trailhead at Twin Bridges off of Highway 50 and hiked up to Lake Aloha. It was very hot going up to the falls, so we were very surprised to see all the snow at the top. That year we had some late snowstorms. We were disappointed because the lake still had a lot of ice on it, but not enough to walk on. We tried to walk around the lake, but the deep snow and steep side made it unpassable. So we set up camp at the south side of the lake, 200 yards west of the trail, near a picnic bench. We were the only ones up there that far, except for someone that went up the southern slope of the eastern mountain. There was no other tracks going around the lake, and to my knowledge, the back way in was way too far to hike in those types of conditions. I can vouch for that. It is about a 6-mile hike the back way in one way. There's no way you want to hike 6 miles in those types of conditions. Trevor and I woke up early, near sunup. We wanted to try and fish in one of the unfrozen spots near the bank, but it all had frozen over during the night. We were looking over the lake when we noticed someone on the other side of the lake walking around. We watched him very intently because we did not think there was any way around the lake, and we were curious how he got there. That's when it walked by the picnic table across the lake, and we noticed that it was a lot larger than we were judging. Where the table come up to one of its legs compared to our picnic table came up to us. I'm 6 foot tall and Trevor's 6'1". That's when we got out the binoculars and took a better look. We couldn't see any details on its face, but its whole body looked dark brown to black. We were arguing about what we were looking at, because we didn't want to believe what we were seeing. At first we thought it was a bear, but it walked too well on its back feet. We thought it was a hiker, but it was not quite walking like a man. Judging from the long strides by the bench, we could not walk like that comfortably, and how easily it moved across the snow. We went to the tent and woke up Rob. We wanted to show him, but by the time we got back there, the creature was gone. That was about 15 minutes after the sighting had started. Later on, a lone hiker came down to the southern slope of the eastern mountain into our camp and we asked him if he saw anything on the other side of the lake. He said he watched something walking near the lake and then leave through the northwest side. We asked him if he saw any way he could get to that side, and he said he could not see a way over. We told him about what we saw, and he noticed the same thing, but not with the same detail, because we were using binoculars. Our sighting lasted about 10 minutes or so, and it's left us a lot to think about. I don't know if it was a Bigfoot or not, but after watching the famous Bigfoot video walking, I noticed that it was very strange the way this thing moved, and it was about the same. The sighting happened approximately around 6 a.m. on a clear day, high alpine lake in the snow. The BFRO researcher that did the follow-up on this Bigfoot sighting report did not leave his name on the report. Here is the details of his follow-up investigation. I talked with both witnesses by phone. The following details can be added. The old rustic benches are no longer present. They were there in 1993. They stayed in the area for 2 days and felt like they were being watched during that time. The height estimate of the creature in comparison to the table is about 6'6" to 7 feet tall. The creature did not have a neck, had a very strong upper body. It walked hunched over. Its arms looked long to the body and swung like an ape's. The color of the hair was the same from head to toe. The creature was moving from left to right, down to the edge of the lake when the hikers saw it, and then the creature saw them on the other side of the lake. It stopped and looked at them for a few minutes before moving off. It was fast and moved across the landscape in the snow with ease. Our team at RMSO has spent a week here west of Lake Tahoe, going or is getting as close as we can to multiple Bigfoot sighting reports. There's a lot of Bigfoot activity in this area, a long history. I consider this a Bigfoot sighting hotspot, a beautiful area. The Bigfoot sightings here are amazing. I'm grateful for the Bigfoot sightings because normally I just wouldn't come here. And so I've got to see the beauty of this area, and it's just amazing. I hope you guys enjoyed this Bigfoot sighting reports and a look at the lakes on the southwest side of Lake Tahoe. Keep on watching. We're going to keep on squatching.